Welcome back. Continuing with day 9 of 2015 Advent of Code, all in a single night. Every year, Santa manages to deliver all of his presents in a single night. This year, however, he has some new locations to visit. His elves have provided him the distance between every pair of locations. He can start and end at any 2 different locations he wants, but he must visit each location once. What's the shortest distance he can travel to achieve this? For example, London to Dublin, 464, London to Belfast, 518, Dublin to Belfast, 141. Then we have all possible routes, all the distances, and the shortest path is London, Dublin, Belfast with 605. And so the answer is 605 in this example. I'm thinking we could just calculate all distances or all options to travel and then get all the possible routes and their distances and get the shortest one. Step 1, parsing. London, Dublin, okay, route for each line. We go and say first one is one city. Well, line.split at spaces. It's me London, Dublin. First and second, and then value. Split it for 2 int. And then we have I was wondering if I can travel from Belfast to Dublin directly, and I can. So this is bi-directional distances. So we need to figure out how to store this. String, int. Is that a thing? Seems like it's not a thing. Map of pair of string and int. And we can add m at pair of first, second is value, and m at pair of second, first. That's the bidirectional. And then we have a map of all the distances. And we have to figure out all the variations of, so all the distinct cities. We can collect those as well. Cities, set of string, and then we just add first and second, and then we have all the cities. Yeah, map looks good. London, Dublin, 464. London, 464. I need all variations of this list of cities. list of strings. So one variation would be this one. Another one. With this. If I start with London, I only have Dublin Belfast and Belfast Dublin. I think I want to make this differently. Cities, list of string. Or list of string already. So now I have one list. Like I need to split it up. There's so many ways to do this. What's a nice way to do it? what I'm thinking to do is start with a list like this, then add all the options to it, and then I have London Dublin in one list, and then another list with London Belfast, and then I add all the other options again, whatever there's left. So I think I don't even need a function. Let's just say cities equals list, no, equals, oh, we already have cities. City paths equals cities dot map list of it. List of string. Now I just have this, and let's just get rid of this for now. So if I have a list of these, then I want to add and everything's mutable. Oops. While let's just do something like cities dot size. Then we want to say give me all the cities and city paths. No, the other way around, like maybe city paths dot map city path cities dot map dot filter it not in city path yet dot map city path plus dot add well, this city next city. So we take the next city, I don't know if I can just add it, and we add it there. But maybe I'm a little bit too mutable here. Well, let's see what happens if I do this. I think it might be chaos. My idea is that I just get bigger and bigger cities, city paths. Now I have London, Dublin, Belfast, Dublin, London, Belfast. Okay, so yeah, because I'm just adding two things in one round here, then the path is full, and then that's it. But I want to kind of from one, well, I start with 3. I only have lists with one list has London, one list has Dublin, one list has Belfast, and then out of the London list I want to get 2 more lists. So I need to replace this list with 2 lists. So I shouldn't mutate it. New city paths equals mutable list of list string. Just add this to new city paths. And I add city path plus new city which doesn't exist. That's kind of weird. What is this? Ah, next city, sorry. And then I add well, I could just say, could replace it. Let's see if I can just replace it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Now I have London, Dublin, Belfast, London, Belfast, Dublin. So I start with city paths, which is this, a list of the list of the city that I want to start in for each of the cities that I have. Then I add Dublin to it, to London, and I add Belfast to London. Then I add London to Dublin, and Belfast to Dublin, and so on. Then I can see how it grows. Yeah, London, Dublin, London, Belfast, Dublin, London, blah, 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 blah. And then I add all the other options. And that's my final list. Okay. Now we have the city paths. We can calculate the distances. City paths for each. We want to know, so now we have a list of cities. So we always take for each index in the city and just say path I and path I plus 1, pair of that, look it up in the map. That's the distance from city I plus 1. If I smaller than cities.size, actually path, then I look it up and then I add that to my result. And then, do I need to know which one or just the answer? What's the shortest route? Okay, var result equals new to the list of int, collect all those results, are can be val line results dot min. That should be it. Zero. City paths. It's outside, so we just go through one path, add everything up, and then we add the result. Then we have 605. That's what we wanted here. Cool. And let's go to the normal example. Let's get the result for here and check if it's correct. That's correct. Then we can move to part 2. The next year, just to show off, Santa decides to take the route with the longest distance instead. He can still start and end at any 2 different locations. In our first example, that's Dublin, London, Belfast. What's the longest route? So now we can just do max, because we collected all the routes, and then we should have the answer. That's it. So that's it for day 9. Got a little bit stuck here, but this approach was quite nice to this approach was quite nice to start with a list of lists of the starting cities, add all the next cities that are possible, filter out the ones that are already there so we don't have duplicate cities in the list, and then we just have new paths for each loop step. And then when we hit the size that we want, which is 3 in the basic example, then we stop and we have all the paths. And then we just have to calculate the sum of all the distances, and we're done. Thank you everyone, see you next time.